Welcome back.
Ooh, my
Welcome
man.
back.
Hey, great to see you. You know what? I'm sad, brother. I'm sad.
Why?
This is our last ICW, man.
Oh no, why?
Yeah. Well, I'll get into it a little bit later. But
Okay.
yeah.
You're just gonna
How are you
okay.
doing, brother?
I'm doing good. I was fine until you said that, so yeah.
Yeah.
But no, things are good. And I had a thing that I wanted to talk about, and it comes with momentum and motivation and all the rest of it.
Okay.
Because because I feel like we have it. And it's cool. I wanted to talk about that. So
Let's
I don't know if I told you or not, but I still run, right? I run every now and then. I took like July and August off of running. I went up like once or twice, almost died because of the heat, and thought, screw that, I'm not doing it again. So I've been back into it the last couple of weeks, and I've decided to do a half marathon in December. My last one was in November last year, and I haven't done any races this year at all. So I decided to do one in December, which I'm doing on my own. It's not an actual race. I'm just going to go out and run 21 kilometers or what is it, like 13 miles or something, 14 miles,
right.
something
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that. And then I have joined to do another one in January. And I just signed up, me and one of my agents, for another one in February.
Awesome.
Yeah, and so I'm thinking of hopefully doing like a full marathon mid next year, but we'll see what happens with that. But something amazing happened when I set the goals. That first one of doing one in December, and then actually paid money to join one in January, and then paid money to join another in February. Something flipped inside me, and I, with the help of my friendly assistant ChatGPT, I've built up this whole training plan, like for 14 week training plan from now to the day that I do my first half marathon in December. And I've set the goals for January, February, possibly April for a full marathon. And that just got me going. That totally motivated me. And I want to run so much, but I know I can't because rest is a big part of it all and all the rest of it. And I got new shoes. And I'm so excited for everything. I'm looking at new watches, and I want to get more people involved in the sport. And I'm so pumped about it, and it feels so good. And that completely spilled over into everything else that I'm doing. I'm talking sales, rev share building, team sales, everything. It's completely changed. I just think it's amazing how one personal little thing, which has nothing to do with the business, has carried over into everything else that I do, whether that is business, which it is, and also family stuff, like the kids just got back into school and I'm pumped and I'm motivated. It's amazing what happens when you set a stupid little goal from a few months from now and you create a plan and you put it into motion and you can see it happening. It's insane.
Man, I'm proud of you. I knew about the half in December, but I didn't know about January and February, and then the
Right.
option of doing a full. So, man, no, that is exciting, and that's what it's about, especially when you have a passion like that you're enjoying it. You're creating
Yeah.
those endorphins,
Oh,
of how the body works. And it's that excitement. And you can think about it. You, Ian, can think about it and you get excited. And then it starts, like you said, going all this other, whether it's business, whether it's home life, whether it's, hey, let's do this. That's sparking something, right?
I don't know. It blows my mind how that, because when you think of, if you're like in a slump in business, like you haven't made a sale this month or the last 2 months, or your team isn't growing or your team isn't producing or whatever it is, I don't know, maybe you're like spending a bunch of money and you're not seeing results. We always just focus on the business and we always just focus on what's going on there. Why is this happening? But it's always business, 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 business. And it keeps you awake at night and you're partner's annoyed at you because it's all you talk about, it's all you think about, and your kids don't even remember who you are, and whatever else, all these things are happening. And then for me, it was just planning a goal to go outside and run, and that changed everything. I don't know, it's there's some magic going on there that it work, and I'm all here for it. So I'll take
It is, man. And it's like what Tony Robbins says, you've got to change your energy, change your mindset. And it's those things. That's where you're changing it, because you're like, hey, I just want to go focus on doing a half marathon, whatever. And it grows, and that's where your energy goes, where you're putting those positive energy to grow. I absolutely love it. I think I want you to build off of this, because you riding the high is great. But I also want you to remember, because we all hit it, is when we hit those lows, right?
Oh, yeah.
So that's where you want to channel that good energy that you're feeling right now, saying, man, I've signed up for 3 races, or whatever you want to call them, runs. And man, that made me feel so good. And my business started cranking, and my champions around the organization started going ballistic, selling homes and bringing on agents. And my family started doing good, and my kids are getting straight A's, and Sam's doing backflips, because he's an amazing dog, so it's all that. That's what I try to work on as well, of, hey, those highs are awesome. Just be mindful, because the low is going to come at some point. It just happens. Yeah. Balance it and work it and get through it, and say, hey, that low's here. It's okay. I'm going to push through. I'm going to do my best, and I'm going to focus on what I love, which is running. That's going to push me to open up more doors. So kudos to you, brother.
I will. No, thank you. Thank you. And I think having something that you're passionate about will help you. You'll never not have those lows, because it's just human nature. That's what happens. But I think whatever it is, obviously I'm running at the moment. It could be painting, drawing, like guitar. I don't know. It could be anything really. Although I do recommend physical exercise, because it's scientifically it works. But
especially as we get older too,
Yeah. I am. It was like the day I turned 30, my back started hurting already. It was like, oh. But I think that if you're passionate about something and you set a goal to advance in whatever it is that you're passionate about, that'll certainly help you get through the low when it does arrive. Because like you said, it will come. Just, you got to prepare yourself for it a little bit better.
Yep, for sure. And sometimes it's hard to find that, of what that passion is, whether it's running or whatever it is. And it's funny, because I talked to my oldest daughter, Bryn, and she's big in softball. And I said, hey, you should start working out a little bit, and because even if you're doing a little bit of weight, or getting on a treadmill, going for a run outside, any of that's going to help in that particular sport.
Oh, yeah.
And she says, no, I don't like working out. It's boring. And it's funny, because that's how I was when I was young, because I was just like, hey, give me a basketball, give me a baseball, give me a volleyball, give me a beach ball. I don't care if there was some sort of ball involved. I'm excited to play, just the physical activity, the movement. That was me. And so now I'm challenged as an adult to say, all right, how do I get through to her to say, this is going to benefit you, and you're going to create, whether it's endorphins or whether it's different energy or what have you, you're going to be able to take that to excel to a new level in your sport, in this case, softball. So it's a challenge to find, but I think if you're watching this and you're like, gosh, I'm not a runner and I don't want to do that.
Right.
We get it, find it, but do self-discovery, right? Yeah. That's a big piece of, hey, get to know you, figure out what is great for you. What is going to spark that interest so much, just like you said, Ian, that, man, it just caught everything on fire.
Yep.
and it started taking. And what was it? A year ago, you weren't running.
No, I started, I think it was 2 years ago I started.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
So even that, yeah. So a couple of years ago, you weren't even running. You said, "Hey, I'm going to start this," and look at you now, saying, "Hey, I signed up for this. I signed up for 3 races in a row: December, January, February," and talking about running a full marathon, which is a lot of training and a lot of dedication, right?
Yeah, that was unthinkable 2 years ago. That was I literally went from couch potato to running. There was no background of running. Nobody in my family runs. I don't even know why I chose running, to be fair. So yeah,
you're like Forrest Gump. You just felt like running.
Just ran one day and never stopped. Yep, and that was it. But if you don't have it, it could be extremely fun and motivating to try and find something. There's like a whole discovery thing there. It could go in any direction. You don't know what it could be. That's exciting, I think.
I totally agree. And for you to say that too, hey, nobody in the family runs, is just something you felt like, and you went and did it.
Yeah.
And sometimes you have to, that was more of a gut feeling probably, and, or gut, brain, whatever, it's all the same difference. To say, hey, I think I want to go for a run. And instead of just thinking about it and, oh man, maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't, you went and did. And when you did it, you got the results and you got excited. And now again, it's that. So it's on a self-discovery, you got to find those things, and you really got to look outside of a box. Because Ian, if you would have stayed in that box and said, nobody runs in my family, you know what, I'm just not going to do it.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be doing this today. You wouldn't be growing to hundreds of agents that you're able to coach and help. You wouldn't be able to help people buy and sell houses. You wouldn't be able to do anything.
I don't think so.
It would be a lot different. It would be a lot limited. I think you could, but it would be a lot probably smaller scale than what it is.
Yeah,
just because
I
of
don't
that.
think I'm where I am just because of that. That's true, 100%.
Correct. Yeah. I love it, man.
Just things like this happen in life, and it just kind of surprises you all over. And if you just keep going, I know that when things go wrong, it seems like everything goes wrong at the same time.
Doesn't it?
I've had a bunch of trouble with the car this year, and I still am. And that happens.
That's right.
Sometimes the fridge goes, and then I don't know, something happens, and someone gets really ill, and then something else breaks, and then the little things start getting really annoying. Like you go to open a packet of something, and it just like opens the wrong way, and it spills everywhere, and it's like, like that's like one more little thing like that is just gonna throw me off the edge.
Right.
Yeah, and it just kind of all happens at once. But I think that when you find passion and it spills over into everything else that you do, like you always say, what you focus on expands. All the good things that come at once as well, because I've got all these goals set and I'm moving the bar towards them, and I can see the progress and I can feel the progress. And I got 4 properties under contract, which has never happened to me before. I've got more agents than I've ever had in my organization before.
2 new ones this week.
3 this week.
3 new ones this week. I stand corrected.
3 this week.
Yeah.
Making more through RevShare than I ever have before. It feels like it's all coming at once, and that's really, really amazing. So if you haven't had that yet, find your passion, have it spill over into everything else that you do. Get really, really motivated and excited about it, and just watch it all unfold. I
love it, man.
Yeah.
You've got it going on, and it's that motivation. Just keep pushing yourself day in and day out, right?
That's it.
Good for you, man. I love that. I appreciate you sharing that today. That's a great piece of motivation.
Yeah, I just thought I'd share that because
and that's why my week's been down all week, because I've missed you, and I needed that.
Well, you're talking about this has been the last ICW, so
I know, man. I know. The last ICW, it's been such a fun run. And we had this vision. Let's do this. Let's have some fun. Let's bring some people on. Let's help people. And we brought the ICW. We always revert to it as ICW, right? The International Champions Workshop is where the moniker came from. And man, it's been so awesome. But all good things need to come to an end, my man.
Yeah.
And so with that, we end ICW, but starting next week, we bring in the Champions Podcast. And that is going to be fire, man. We're going to have even better conversations. We're going to have even more fun. We're going to be even more motivating. And I'm stoked about it, brother. I am stoked.
100%. This is for anyone that's got kids out there that play or have Pokemon. This is like the evolution part of the Pokemon. This is the next level, and we're just gonna bring more energy, more fun, more wisdom, more knowledge, cooler guests. Let's do it. I'm so excited.
It is the Champions Podcast. I think it's apropos to the focus you and I have had in 2025. Where we could help more agents, do more real estate. It's so exciting. And I think this is going to be a platform where we could showcase not only the leadership that we have, but also those agents that are the future leaders that we'll be able to bring on here, have conversations, and just let the world get to know them. And I think that's going to be the game changer. It's going to be so cool. And I'm so excited to do it with you, Ian. It's going to be awesome, man.
Yeah, me too. And for everyone watching, I got the same surprise as you did just now. So this is me just finding out about this also. So that's cool. But I'm super excited about it. And I know it's going to be 10 times better. And I'm excited. I'm motivated. And see, all good things are all coming at the same time. See, this is just another one to add on to the pile. Thank you.
You do need to add to the pile, and building it like this is huge. As we focused with the Champions organization, we've adapted the 95.5 initiative. We're getting the website rocking and rolling. We've got more systems. We're just plugging it in. And so this Champions Podcast is just going to be another piece of the platform for us. Totally stoked, brother. Totally. Well, folks, you heard it here first. The birth of the Champions Podcast. Let's go. We hope that you enjoyed this one. I hope that my little run of momentum and motivation is also spilled onto you guys. And yeah. Follow along because things are only going to go up from here. Let's go. To the moon, baby. I'm ready to take off. Let's go.
Go. Bye.
Awesome. ICW.
Just ask, just stay. You should just ask, just stay. Just ask, just stay. You should just ask, just stay. You should just ask, just stay. You need a new place, you need some new space. You need a new place, you need some new space. You need a new place.